Hi, how are you? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we witnessed Sendrax sacrifice her life for the final Proto-Drake egg. And her sacrifice was not in vain because we were able to escort that egg back with Major Domo to Alexstrasza. And that egg seems to have some special powers around it. See what happens to it later, I guess.
I will listen.
The mandate of the Red.
The balance.
Our calling is care and compassion. We aid the other flights not only for their own sake, but for the sake of dragonkind as a whole. Perhaps speaking with the dragon spawn here at the Ruby Life Shrine will help you understand us further.
The red dragonflight will
Dragon riding.
protect this world.
One thing you may have already discovered about this place, the Dragon Isles are vast. Some of the drakes have an intense interest in
Through
exploring
their
every
eyes,
corner
you
and
may
secret
come to
hiding place
understand our calling.
in this renewed land. Even those places that are not readily reached from the ground, they are eager for a second set of eyes to aid them in their journey, and in trade will gladly bear a rider across the lands. Speak with Lord Andastraz here in the Ruby Life Shrine. He will explain more of what they intend. So it looks like we're going to learn dragon riding, guys. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to that. Let's see what Lifecaller Thadrak has to say. Looks like we're at the Ruby Life Pools.
I never gave up.
And what is your calling, Evoker? I guess we'll make this place our home.
May the waters protect you.
A Ruby Life Calling. Travoker, how fortunate you are here. We are about to begin a life calling ceremony and would be honored if you assisted us. A dragon spawn's calling is very special. Some become masterful gardeners, others care for particular wildlife. These young dragon spawn have finished their training and are ready to take on their very first callings. I know they would be thrilled to have you participate. When you're ready, please present each of the items on this table to them.
Go with the aspects.
Begin when you are ready, Travoker. Alright, so let's get this one. Life calls to you, Akora. I accept this calling. I promise to care for the gardens of the life pools as best I can. By my rake, all the flowers shall be beautiful, and all the fruit delicious. This guy gets a rope. Life calls to you, Zakoros. Caretaker of Hornstriders, I accept this calling. My beaky friends won't have nothing to worry about with me as their wrangler. I mean, caretaker. You'll try to get this cheer with, match this cheer with everybody else's. Life calls to you, last tack. Bulb tender, I accept this calling, but what does the watering can have to do with it? We lined that up pretty good. Is he gonna get an answer?
Welcome. It has been so long.
Aztec nods with great understanding, then smiles a little. Okay, so we got one more. Life calls to you, Keshki. I accept this calling. With this jar of fireflies, I shall care for all frogs, big and small. Oh, I missed that one. They're slimy, but they're cute, and they love fireflies. Alright, so there we go. They got their callings.
The waters flow again.
A calling can change throughout a dragon spawn's life, but we each cherish our first greatly. Thank you again for participating in our ceremony.
Aspects watch over you.
Oh, now we get some more quests.
The Isles welcome
I've been
you.
tending to the garden for years, preparing for the day I'd finally accept my life calling. Now
Looks
that
like
day
you
is
could all
here.
use some resources. There's a saying.
I love flowers and all trees and plants, even the bugs that live amongst them. I can feel nature's spirit, the great dragon spirit, when I tend to the garden. There's only one thing left to do. I'm going to invoke great dragon spirit just like the legends. Akora smiles brightly. Meet me down in the garden by the pool where her bones rest. I'll explain more there.
For dragonkind.
Meet you down by the pool. Come on, Keshki. Horde Striders. They've got bone-breaking beaks, fast legs for getting away from danger, and they can eat anything in the Isles. This calling's the easiest around. It's just me and my favorite big birds spending time together, and if anything comes up, I know how to wrangle all of the Isles critters. Would you mind following me to the Hornstrider Plateaus up north? I wouldn't mind an extra pair of hands while getting set up.
May the flights protect you.
Hornstriders are nesting north of here. Let's head up there and get busy. Alright. Let's have a chat here with Zaius. This place is pretty cool.
The waters flow once more.
Please do not distract me, I must focus. What do you do here?
Each egg requires careful supervision to reach their full potential. We provide that care.
Alright.
Aspect's grace shine down on you.
It's pretty much just learning what the light pools are all about.
I have lived to see them
Fills my heart with
return.
joy to be able to serve the dragons again.
The blue Dragonflight has endured terrible losses as of late. We must help them recover.
Oh, they only have 2 eggs. It's not too many. This will repair our gear.
Finest goods in the Isles.
We have a lot to sell. It's cool it shows you like all the junk you have in your bags. Shit, I don't think that's junk. Can you yeah, clean them up? Yeah, you can. Nice. There we go.
It has been my honor.
Let's see what this well pass to say. What's his name? Little Straza? Lila Straza. Happy Duck got hurt while we were flying around. He was doing so good, and then I hit a tree. Little Straza gestures mournfully at the damaged duck plushie on her head. His stuffing is falling out. His feathers are all bent. One of his eyes are gone. No. You can help fix Happy Duck, right? I guess so. How do we fix Happy Duck? We need a glass bead. There's one. And then we need scrap of fabric. Wonder what the heck that is. Maybe these guys sell
You'll
it.
find nothing better in the Isles.
Alchemy. Yeah, we don't want to learn that right now.
Go with the aspects.
Maybe the scrap of fabric's just on the ground. Maybe these guys have it.
Hoth Hadan Shi.
This is the Ruby Life Shrine. I thought it would be larger. Do you have any spare scraps of fabric?
Protect the flame.
Of course, here. Have a piece of this banner. It's from a great foe I vanquished.
Alexstrasza sees you. Alexstrasza watch
No, I'm
over
afraid
you.
I can't part with any.
Alexstrasza
Says
sees
demon
you.
hunters? Have you caught a glimpse of the queen yet? Simply stunning.
Life persists. Life
The gardens
bonded
here are
with
most
you.
impressive.
Replenish the Isles.
I can spare a scrap cloth so long as you don't mind the stains of horn polish. I do agree. Pools are pretty good. And they did a good job.
Our fire cleanses.
The Life Shrine is pleasant. But I've been dying to stretch my wings.
Life binder be with
Quite
you.
lively up here. I suppose it's fitting for the Ruby Life
Go
Shrine.
with life.
There we go. We got our fabric. And we just need 5 soft ruby feathers. I'm gonna queue up for a dungeon now, I think. Why not? It would be fun to do one. It's like tanks are already getting a bonus. I wonder if we'll get in one. Supposedly takes 35 minutes. It's the average wait time, so we'll see. Maybe we'll get lucky. Alright, so let's speak to Mother Elian.
Have you brought good tidings?
Our pools remain empty. The eggs we once had lost forever to time. And without whelps to continue our line, we have no future. Why do you stay here if you have no eggs to rear?
I hope.
Just hoping. Wonder what eggs they're looking for. Ruby feathers. I wonder where we can find those. There's one. And there's a duck right there. This is why we came to the Dragon Isles, to save the ducks. And there's the last one.
Do you feel the change in the wind?
Greetings, Evoker. Can I interest you in some high-quality equipment? Friend on the mend.
Together we
Yes,
are
anything
High
to help.
Mountain. Ride the wind.
Yes, yes, these materials should be plenty to repair your happy duck, young one. Mahar smiles at you. Thank you for bringing this important matter to my attention, Evoker. It should only take a moment.
Anshe guide you.
I think she was being a little sarcastic there. Mend this hole, stitch on these feathers. Let's not forget the eye. Happy duck, you're beautiful.
It is a day for
In fact, there is
flying.
enough material here to sew another toy duck entirely.
Beware the deep places of the earth.
Why don't we call him Lucky Duck? He can go on adventures like Travoker. Oh, looks like we're gonna get our own duck. Do we get it? Oh, what the heck?
I have just the thing for you.
Well, we don't get our own duck. It's too bad. That would have been a great opportunity to give us a duck. Looks like this is the green Dragonflight here.
We serve once
The green
more.
flight defends nature and the Emerald Dream, while we protect living things and the future of dragonkind. How do you care for these eggs?
The water that feeds into the ruby life shrine flows from the wellspring beneath Tierhold. These sacred waters nurture the eggs in our care.
The mandate of the red.
Aspects
I hope you have
watch
grown to
over
appreciate
you.
what we do.
What do you mean the whelplings do not want to fly? This should be second nature to them. Oh, I am glad you are
Training
here.
wings. The dragons were gone from the Isles for quite some time, Troger. To tell the truth, some of our skills have atrophied, as they were passed down from generation to generation. I think I said that wrong. Atrophied? These whelps should be easy to teach, yet we are having some trouble wrangling them. Say, I have seen that even Major Domo Solistra trusts you with the most crucial tasks. Would you lend us your aid and help one of our young?
Now where did that whelpling go?
Alright, so looks like we gotta wrangle up some whelps. Alright, there we go. So we got 3 abilities here. Fires an engulfing fireball at nearby weeds, inflicting damage. Speed of light increases your movement speed for a short time, and call insects to the Ruby Life Shrine to attack enemies in front of the whelplings. Alright, so let's attack these weeds here. I guess we need insects for this guy. There we go. We attack him with insects? Looks like our fire damage doesn't do too much. I wonder what this gust is attacking. This is how they train. By cleaning up the garden.
Instructed this young one well, adventurer. As they grow and prosper, so shall the shrine.
Alright, not bad. Guess we'll do a couple more quests before we speak to the dragon riding trainer. I'm so grateful that Lastak has accepted the calling of the whelp tender, especially given how many of the precious little things are teething right now. Beyond that, the nursery gardens are admittedly facing challenges. The whelps are stressed, and the tenders are, well, more stressed than usual. Please, whenever you have a spare moment, find me in the gardens below. We could use your help as well.
For dragonkind.
I can help you thrive here, mortal.
It is good to see our young fly with such joy and liberty in their hearts. Thank you for helping them achieve that.
Lifebinder be with you.
I also seen a tweet the other day. Supposedly somebody leveled 7 characters from 60 to 70 in 30 hours. That's just crazy. I guess they didn't go to sleep. But I could imagine that's what a lot of people are doing right now, just leveling alt. They're leveling their first character like me. This place looks amazing. Look at this. That's beautiful. Who's that guy? This place looks awesome. Oh, there's a flight point. Not too sure if we're going to need this, though. We'll be dragon riding everywhere. And there is Hephaestus. She's back. Doing business. Well, Metro Evoker, what business do you have with the Artisans Consortium? Artisan's Courier. Venturer, are you headed into the Life Shrine? Would you mind taking this invoice to Thomas Bright? He ordered a few custom-made bottles, and our glass blower has finally returned with the price of materials required. He should be just down the path there, likely gushing to some poor soul about how great his husband is. I am sure he will pay you for your time. It's an IOU. Alright, so we got the IOU. And there's Lord Andastraz. This is the guy who teaches us dragon riding, I assume.
Ah, caught a good wind stream lately.
This guy's beckoned. Tell me about dragon riding.
See you up there.
Okay. What does that mean? Oh, right up here. Who's this guy? Stay a while. The old dwarf doesn't react to your presence as you approach. As he gazes over the landscape, a deep frown set in his face. It's a pleasant view. It might be nice to take a break and watch the landscape. Sit for a while and look at the landscape. Alright, let's do it. Slash sit. We gotta do it a little better than that. Gotta get like right there, yeah. Don't get too close though. There we go. Right at the edge. This guy's kinda cool. Alright, so this quest is all about... So what do you just sit here? The dwarf continues to look off into the distance. You notice water welling up in his eyes. Let's take a picture of what he's looking at. It's an awesome view up here. It's really awesome, actually. Wonder how long we gotta sit here. It's an interesting quest. Do I have to slash sit now? Maybe I didn't trigger it. Slash sit. Did that trigger it? Yeah, it just says sit and look at the view. I'm looking. There's the water down there. Oh wow, look at that. That looks awesome over there. What a view that is.
Welcome. I'm glad you are ready to explore our wondrous isles. Our drakes are excited to take to the skies of the Dragon Isles once more, and for you to provide an extra set of eyes to help them. This is dragon riding. First, you will learn how to glide with a drake and move efficiently about the peaks. Come, let us get started with some quick lessons.
Oh, cool. Yeah, well, we've been sitting here for a while, like, just looking at this, just looking out here. It'd be cool if he said something. Maybe we're not sitting on the right side. We're on his left side. Maybe we gotta sit on his right side. How about that? Is that better? Dwarf continues to look into the distance. You notice water welling up in his eyes. What's this all about? Dragon Isle Summary. We're level 2 with the Dragon Scale Expedition. The old dwarf doesn't react to your presence as you approach. As he gazes over the landscape, a deep frown sets in his face. It's a pleasant view. It might be nice to take a break and watch the landscape. Sit for a while and look at the landscape. This is an interesting quest. I've never done a quest like this in a while. Okay, we're looking here. I'm gonna sit here. And we're just gonna sit here with them and we're gonna figure out what happens when we sit here. Come on, he should say like something, man. Seems like he's an upset guy. It's a pretty cool view, though. Yeah, I don't know what we had to do. Slash poke. Maybe we have to sit like right where he's sitting. Slash sit. It doesn't do anything. This might be like one of the most challenging quests in all of the Dragon Isles. I think you just gotta sit there for a while. I wonder if you ever beat this quest. It says you get XP for it. Oh, what the heck? Stay a while. Oh, okay, what the heck? I'm doing it. There was a button I couldn't see. Is that it? Now what? Sit and look at the view. Belestraz glances at you, lets out a long sigh. The view, it may look beautiful to you. To me, it reminds me of how long we have been gone. I barely recognize this landscape. I grew up here when it was called the Broodlands. I used to tend to the life shrine so many years ago. Then we left to help safeguard the mortals. Ask what it felt like to leave the Dragon Isles. The reason I am here looking over this alien landscape is because for such a long time I dreamed about returning here. This was my home. I never expected we would be gone for so long. After a while, I never expected to return. How does it feel to be back? You can probably remember where you grew up, the smell of your parents' cooking, or can remember playing with your friends who lived close by. Now imagine that you have forgotten how to get to your childhood home. You can never visit again, can never walk the paths of your childhood. Perhaps you think me overly sentimental. You try living for 10,000 years, never being able to visit your home, finally visit it, only to find it completely different, and then come back to me. Yeah, that's true. Things do change. Although there is enough war in this existence, that maybe you do know something about that after all. 10,000 years is a long time. 10,000 years, I can barely believe it's been that long since we left. 10,000 years. You can't imagine how awful that time was. The fear that surrounded us, the sundering, the betrayal of the Black Dragonflight, the Dragon Wars. Ask about the Dragon Wars. The Dragon Wars, you may call it something different, but I was there, and that's what I call it. All the Dragonflights versus the Black Dragonflight. You would think it would be an easy fight, 4 versus 1 after all, even with the Demon Soul. The Blue Flight was nearly destroyed in Neltharion's initial strike, so 3 to 1, still great odds until you realize what it was like. What do you mean? You only know Neltharion as Deathwing and his brood as mad, evil beings. We knew them before they fell. This wasn't some unknown menace. This wasn't some great evil looming like the Legion was. These are our friends, our loved ones. That sounds awful. It was awful not knowing what's going on, thinking there was something you could do to snap them out of it. They were my friends, and they were killing my brothers and sisters. It's a cool quest. You had friends on the Black Dragonflight? I had many friends in the Dragonflight, some as close as clutch mates. Growing up, we used to play pranks on the elders. I remember one time we coated Alexstrasza's tail in honey while she slept, and, what does it matter? My best friend was of the Black Dragonflight. We intermingled a lot back in those days, not like now, where most flights keep to themselves. Tell me more about your friend. Isn't it funny? I can't remember her name. I can remember her face. I can remember how the light bounced off her beautiful scales, but I can't remember her name. I can remember the horror when I came home to find her standing over the bodies of my family, practically her family. It's pretty messed up. That took a turn. I can remember the gut-wrenching despair as I plunged my claw into her throat, and I remember the hate in her eyes as the light went out in them, but I can't remember her name. What the heck? Okay. I always wondered if I had been a better friend. Could I have prevented it? Did she not feel like she could come to me as she felt the corruption starting? Abyssian was cleansed. There must have been something I could have done. But she didn't come to me. Must have felt she couldn't talk to me about it. If I was a better friend, if I had told her, oh, Titans, if I had told her how I felt, could it have gone differently? I loved her, and I can't remember her name. Looks like that's it, guys. Thank you for listening to me, young one. I appreciated it more than you can know. Memories. Thank you for listening to me, young one. I have a favor to ask. Don't worry, no more stories. When we left this place, I left a time capsule of sorts. Would you be able to retrieve it for me? We left it at the bottom of the Ruby Life Shrine, hidden behind one of the pillars. I hid it with a sigil. If you activate it, you should see my time capsule. Wonder where that is. It's just over here. Yeah, we should go get it for him. That was pretty cool. That's like a different type of quest, you know, that you just never get in this game. I kind of like that. Whoever's idea that was, bravo to you. That was pretty cool. It's not like your typical, like, go get this stuff, go kill this guy. You know, it's more of like a story, which is cool. Supposedly it's down here. Okay, here we go. So I guess we'll just glide down. And there it is. Mysterious glyph. Such a shame Veristraz won't help out. He grew up here. Think of the things he could teach us. I've tried to cheer him up, but nothing seems to work. I even brought the whelps over to him. But that just made things worse. It's not something we can help with until he wants help. We can just be ready to provide support when he wants it. So how do we get back up? I guess we gotta fly up.
Our fire cleanses.
So I guess he's like meant to help the young ones. Alright, we're just gonna soar up. Hopefully we can make it. It doesn't look very good. Come on! I should have done it the other way. Well, that was too bad. Now we're kind of stuck. Is there any other way up? Can this guy bring us up?
It is good to see.
I feel like I'm stuck here.
Alexstrasza sees you.
I should have done the first ability. Oh yeah, what we got? We got Hearth. Just Hearth back. Here's Thomas Bright.
You need something?
Hey there, Gatherer.
Have a good one.
Oh, excellent. I've been meaning to fetch this from Hephaestus. Thanks, Trevoker.
Safe travels.
Good for Miguel. Trevoker, could you do me a favor? I want to get a gift for my husband, Miguel. He means so much to me, but I've been so busy lately and I haven't had time to make anything for him. Could you help me make him something of high quality?
See you later.
What do you mean high quality? Different reagents can have varying quality. Maybe you've seen this already. The same herb or ore can be normal quality or really excellent for crafting with. The reagent quality you gather is based on your skill as a gatherer. As you become skilled in gathering, you will tend to find higher quality reagents more often. Using higher quality reagents makes a better finished product, so please find me the highest quality material you can for Miguel's gift. What do you want to give Miguel? Oh, I want to give him the world, but impossibilities aside, I want something that shows him my enduring love. There are some elementals not too far from here, over near Hornswog Hollow, whose spirited energies embody my passion for him. Could you gather some of their spirited energy for me? Alright, we'll find those.
See you around.
I don't want to get too off track. I do want to find, see what's going on here. with the Memories quest. Do we have to go back to him for this? Yeah, there he is, right there. I find myself oddly excited. Apparently, I am looking forward to looking through the time capsule. How unexpected. Thank you, young one. You have given me a lot to think about. It seems like I put this in the time capsule. I don't think I have much use for it anymore. Maybe it's useful to you. There we go. We got Renown 2. It has been so long since I left this here. I really remember what was in it. Verstraz starts looking through the time capsule. A pressed leaf. I'm sure I thought that was important at the time. Oh, this is an old focus for tending to the eggs. I remember this too. There is a lot to go through here, and these old bones can only take so much. I will have to check through it later. Oh, apparently I left a letter too. Oh, Titans, I barely recognized the dragon who wrote this. I was hopeful when I left. I was so sure we could make a difference. What I wouldn't give to feel just the smallest fraction of that again. Thank you, young one. You have given me some things to think about. Alright, so that's it. That is the Verstraz quest. It's a pretty cool quest. And I think I'm going to call the episode here, guys. Next episode, we will focus on dragon riding and all the other quests here in Ruby Life Pools. But as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.